Jack was already 30 years old, but he was only 1.35 meters tall. Because of his short stature, even kids could bully him.
Hey, buddy, where's Snow White? Grumpy or sleepy over there, huh?
In the supermarket, he would be mocked by others. Although he often felt lonely, he was lucky to have one good friend. But one day, his only friend suddenly died of a heart attack. Jack became lonely again. His friend left him a property in New Jersey, but the house was very far away. To avoid further ridicule, Jack chose not to take the train, but walked along the railroad tracks to reach it. After an unknown amount of time, he finally arrived at the house. Though the house was old and dilapidated, it would be his home from now on. The next day, Jack went out to buy some daily necessities. The food truck owner, Tony, was very friendly. He didn't mock Jack for his height and directed him to a nearby supermarket. But on the way, Mary, distracted, almost hit Jack with her car. Thankfully, there was no accident. Jack simply walked away. He didn't pursue any blame for Mary. Later, Mary bought a coffee from the food truck and learned that Jack lived in the house by the tracks. She felt embarrassed. On his way back home, Jack once again saw the car. This time, Mary spilled her coffee and almost hit Jack again. She quickly apologized, but Jack didn't want to have too much interaction with her. Tony, curious about his new neighbor, invited Jack for a drink, but Jack refused. Having been mocked so much in the past, Jack was terrified of human contact. That night, Jack heard a knock on the door. It was Mary. She came with a bottle of wine to apologize for her behavior earlier. After drinking, Mary shared her story.
My son Sam died 2 years ago. Would you mind not looking at me right now?
The next day, Mary left. Tony greeted her.
You missed your train last night?
As Jack was tidying up the room, Tony visited him. He mentioned he had been here for over a month but hadn't had any real conversation with Mary. Yet Jack had just moved in and had already allowed Mary to stay overnight. Tony admired Jack for this. At that moment, the phone rang. They discovered Mary's phone was left behind. Tony handed the phone to Jack and encouraged him to get to know Mary better. Before leaving, Tony jokingly said, "If you two go out, make sure to take me along." Jack then went to find Mary's house. He left the phone outside and turned away. In the following days, Jack and Tony became good friends. They spent a lot of time together. They walked along the tracks, sat and watched the trains together. If nothing was going on, they would follow the railroads and spend the whole morning watching trains. They passed by an abandoned carriage. The girl told them someone had left something for Jack. When they returned home, they found it was a camera, a gift from Mary. With the camera, Tony drove Jack to chase after trains. Jack excitedly filmed his first train video.
Whoa, we're train chasing, baby! This fucking train is huge!
They arrived at Mary's house, hoping to share the footage with her. They had a wonderful time together. They became great friends. Fate brought these three lonely souls together, and they healed each other with their experiences.